Welcome back. The final thing in application onboarding is reporting. Once you onboard an application, you might be needed to work on different kinds of reports. The management, application team, or your client, different stakeholders, they will be asking for different kinds of data. So we do have reports feature. It should be there in every IGA product. If it is not there, maybe you need to build some customizations to pull the reports. Okay. So some of the reports, lever report that will be highly used as well. Um, for example, when I was working in SailPoint Identity IQ, we used to schedule automated reports for the levers. Whoever left the organization, we used to send it as a report to the security team or some HR team like that. Okay, why? It depends. Like say, uh, not everything we can automate. Let's say that an employee left the organization, we have to remove all their access, right? I don't think 100% we can automate. There will be a lot of stuff like assets or laptops or something, I mean, I don't say that it's impossible, but it's about scope and how much you have implemented. I believe something will be left over. So to uh, take care of those things, we need the reports. Example, there is an application which is disconnected. You cannot provision directly to that application. Okay, most of the clients I have worked is direct connections, automations, everything I built. There are some finance based application or energy based companies, this oil and energy based companies where information is highly confidential and sensitive information. Most of the times you might be working on delimited file applications as well. You might not work on direct connectors. So for any reason, if you have disconnected applications, you need to inform them about the levers, right? Then they can manually remove the access. Either you can go with SDIM approach, ticket based approach. Sometimes you might be needed to send the reports as well. Okay, if an employee left the organization, every day or once in a week, you can gather the report and send that report to maybe HR team. HR team can check, right? Okay, these are the legitimate levers, because HR team or HR application side mistakes can happen. They might mark some users as inactive by mistake, so they want to cross check who left the organization as well. Okay, so either application teams or help desk teams or operations team or HR team, someone will be asking for lever report. I mean, it depends on the organization requirement. If you need it, you can work on that as well. So user reports, like management will be asking you, get us the reports or users who has access to this particular application or particular access, or they will be asking for auditing as well, some reports, or they will be asking, get me all the inactive users from this department, or the users who left the organization from this department. Whatever the requirement, they can ask. Okay, and misc reports, like it can be anything. They can ask you a report of access, what you have configured for their application, what it contains, what is the composition of the access, how many entitlements are there, who are the owners of that, who are the approvers. So they can ask you for different kinds of report. Reporting is really, really important feature. Of course, data analytics, right? We need that, and you need to work on that. Let me show you some examples and how it looks like in Identity IQ and I don't know. So if you go to intelligence, advanced analytics, for example, so here you can search type, you can search for these kinds of objects, and you can search with, you know, all these attributes based on your requirements. And once you run the search, it will display all the users. You can download them, you know. This is very brand new SailPoint implementation in my computer, so I don't have much, no data at all actually to show you some data, but at least I have SP admin user. I believe that is enough to see something. Anyway, you can search and you can download the data in PDF or CSV. Along with this, I mean, you can build your search based on these attributes. Like if you want to get all the managers in your organization, you can see like is manager true or false. All the inactive users, is inactive attribute is there, and who has access on these applications, so, and you can select the columns as well. Okay, so different kinds of reports you can pull from this search functionality. Same thing is there in I don't know as well, but it's not like this. We need to build the queries there. I'll show you, or let me show you parallelly how it looks like in I don't know. All right, this is how SailPoint I don't know looks like. You know that. So go to search functionality. There is no drop down here like you see in Identity IQ. Instead, yeah, search type objects are in, identity access review. These many objects you can search for, whereas in I don't know, only these many objects you have. Okay, so you need to build a query here, like for example, is manager true? So you get all the users who are managers. Whereas here in Identity, you do not need to build a query. Instead, you can go for just a drop down. Sorry, not that, this one. Now, if I compare both Identity IQ and I don't know, SailPoint said that I don't know is a low coding solution. They made it very easy. But in search, I don't understand how come it's better than Identity IQ. Because here, even if you are a business analyst, doesn't know much technical knowledge, or even you are a management related, like you are a manager or auditor or something, it's easy to pull the reports using this simple drop downs, right? Whereas here you need to write the query like this. I mean, is manager true is might not be a difficult one, but there will be complex queries as well. So, but since I am into technical work a lot, so maybe I might be biased, but I think this is better for business analysts or non-technical people. Identity IQ search is better than I don't know. But again, I might be biased a little, or my opinion might be influenced with my expertise in technical, field. But you should say what you feel. Whether IAQ is better, I don't know, is better for non-technical guys for such functionality. Okay. So you can make any attribute as searchable. Once you make that attribute as searchable, those attributes also will be displayed here like custom attributes you can build. Okay, you can search with that, like location, you can add department, you can add, so you can search with those departments as well. Okay, and once it is run, you can save it as a reports, or a lot of options will be there, you can download them. Okay, next is intelligence reports. So under reports, if you see, you have these many reports. There are categories, there are a bunch of reports. How many reports are there? Even I'm really not sure for a requirement with which kind of report I should really work on this. Those many reports are there. So what I do, I used to, when I was working in SailPoint Identity IQ, I used to go to SailPoint website, look into the reporting documentation. There they'll explain, they will show you sample reports, what are the columns available. When my management or stakeholders ask me, hey Krishna, I need report and it should contain this kind of data. Or even when they don't say that what kind of columns they need, at least if they can give us what is their requirement, then I will go through those documentations and I used to read and which is the close matching, and I used to work on those reports. Those many are there. Almost out of the box you can have, or you can create out of the box reports and you can customize them as well. Those many reports are there. For example, if I go to role membership, maybe, so identity roles report, it will display the roles that each identity is member of. Role members report, members of each role in detail. So a lot of stuff you can have. Okay, and once you have the report, you can schedule them as well. So you can schedule it, then every day it will run and it will send it to the respected users like schedule. um, So if you look at any report, this is the parent report or out of the box report. You should not customize or change this. You need to create a child report for that. So you need to give a report like whatever the naming convention you would like to have, like identity roles report, and you can have email recipients here. So who would like to send this report to? You need to select those users, which format you would like to have, and then save and execute every day or whatever the frequency you schedule it, right? That frequency it will run and it will send the reports every day. Whereas in ident now, once you search for the query, you see here save search. Once you save the search, it will ask you the name and description, say like all managers. You can have some description if you want to save this. uh, Now if you go to the saved search queries, you see all managers, and here you need to click view subscriptions. If you have any new subscription list already done, it will give you. If not, new subscription, then you need to select your time zone, go next, select times. When do you want? Let's say 12 a.m. or I would like to send at 9 a.m. because your day starts at 9 a.m. and then weekly or monthly one. So you can select, let's say Monday. So every week Monday, I mean daily or weekly, your wish, or monthly even. So dates and times. Let me go with select times. I will go for daily, for example, 10 a.m. Next. So you give the name of the report and then subscription end date, somewhere it has to end, right? Then other subscribers, you can pick who would like to include in this subscription. Okay, and then click next. That's it. Subscribe. If you can click send test, it will send you the it won't send the report actually to your mail. In IdentIQ, it will send the report as an attachment. But in IdentNow, it will not send the data or reports. What it does is it will send like the subscription is ready. Click here to get the data, something like that. When they click that, they will be redirected to SailPoint only. Then they can download here, get report. Then this will download the report. Okay. But one thing I need to inform you guys, Identity IQ, it was on premise, it will not available outside your organization network, right? I don't think so. I have never heard or seen any Identity IQ available to access from internet outside your office laptop, But if you look into Ident now, it is SaaS public platform. You can access outside as well, unless your organization is restricted to access outside. But mostly you can access. It's a public application. So do not, I mean, sometimes you might work from your personal laptop, maybe because you stepped out and you wanted to check something. But do not download the reports. It's data confidentiality. The minute you download, if the security protocols are in place, you will be in problems. Okay, we have all the employees data right with us. It's a lot of information. GDPR issues are data breach issues. So you should not download from your personal computer or someone else's computer even. You can work, no problem. If your organization is not restricting, work, no issues, but do not download any data other than your office computer. Okay, so that is about reporting. This is how it looks like in IdentIQ and IdentNow. There are out of the box reports in IdentNow as well, but not as like IdentIQ. They didn't give as many reports as IdentIQ because you can build the search queries for whatever the requirements you have. So you can go to reports here. These many reports. These reports are from search query only. Okay, so these reports are nothing but saved search queries. SailPoint might increase these reports in future as well. Then again, you need to click download here. It will download from SailPoint. Available, I mean, it will build the report and then available to download. Once you click download, it will download to your computer. Okay, I don't want to download this. Next is if you go to admin page, global you have reports here as well. This reports is very limited, like uncorrelated accounts. You get all the uncorrelated accounts, task reports, identities without managers, right? You can download. This is like regenerate, and then you can download. Okay, so these are the only reports available in SailPoint Identity now. I never use these reports at all. Uh, I mean, if you want uncorrelated reports, go to connections, sources. From the source also you can download. So if I open this source, accounts, let's say uncorrelated accounts, from here also you can download. It will give you the uncorrelated data, but not every attribute. If you go to accounts, you can click export data. This will also download the data. But in Identity IQ, you do not have like this. In Identity IQ, if you open the application, the applications you onboarded, there you will not find any reports like this. But in Ident now, it's scattered different places. Ident IQ is consolidated. Only in the report section or advanced analytics you can find the data under intelligence category, right, or tab in your dashboard. But here in Ident now it is everywhere scattered, different places you can find the data reports. Export you can download even from identities also. You can download, for example, if I go to identity management, identities, here also you can download. See, export option is there. Okay, so I'll go ahead and download the reports wherever I need. I never use this. Instead, for whatever the requirements I have and to customize the columns as well, I'll go to search functionality. Then I'll build the query. Uh, then I can choose the columns as well here, which all columns I would like to have. I can control, I can customize, and then I'll download the report as per my requirements. Or you can save the search and you can subscribe for it. Everything has pros and cons. Identity now, everything you have to build, less out of the box. Identity IQ, lot of out of the box reports, you can use them. Okay, if you want to customize the reports in Identity IQ, you have to write the code. Obviously, I have built the reports. I needed to build the code there. I didn't know you do not need to mostly. I mean, I have never written code. There are some requirements, advanced requirements, where I needed to, develop some custom scripting outside SailPoint for some auditing purpose. Maybe some other time we will discuss those are advanced topics. But mostly, you do not need any scripting, as SailPoint said. SailPoint Arena is a low coding solution, low/no coding solution. So you do not need to write heavy scripting. You can just use search queries to build like this. SailPoint has already launched artificial intelligence AI. In my tenant, it is not there, but uh, you will see them. Here they have given AI search, natural language programming, NLP, so not programming, natural language processing, NLP they have added. And instead of giving the query, instead you can type here, maybe that was their vision. So you can type as all the managers, then it will give you the output. Like, you need to enter the proper prompt, you need to know proper prompting. I tested some, it was working fine, but I would say it's still in preliminary stage. It's not working effectively for advanced or complex queries. Let's see when SailPoint is improving their NLP as well, or maybe I need to give the proper prompt. We will discuss that in a different session in detail. Okay, but this is how you can pull the reports, which acts as very important. In case if you are working in an IGA product which doesn't have reporting at all, it is required actually. Maybe you can create custom reports and start building it. The different kind of reports are, as I stated, levers, all the managers, users who doesn't have managers, users from different department, users from different location, users who are different job title, users who are reporting to particular or some set of managers, right? Or users who are part of or who has access to some application or some specific access in that application. All these are business requirements commonly used. Okay, so that is about reporting.